Hello Sabers, happy Tuesday to everybody. We are going to start off with our stationary today. We're going to be doing 2 or 3 combination moves, taking partial steps forward, and then we're going to retreat back with our between the legs, going backwards. Obviously it's full speed. We're going to do each one for a minute long. First combination move is going to be our double cross between. And then we're going to actually, when we're done with the move, we're going to be taking our partial steps, which is our short steps. Partial step is not a full step, it's like a half step or a small step. Those are called partials. So we're going to take partials moving forward, and then we're going to do our between the legs coming back. So let me show you a few. We're going to go double cross between. Those are our partials. And then we're coming back to our original spot. And then double cross between, back, hit. Double cross between, double cross between, back. We're going to do that for 1 minute. Quick as we can, gets our feet moving, gets our blood flowing. Next move is going to be double cross, back and forth in between. This is going to be this is actually 4 moves, because your back and forth can be considered 2. So let me show you. Let's check it out slow first. So we're going to go double cross, and then back and forth. And then we're coming back. And then double cross, back and forth, and we're coming back. Double cross, back and forth, then we're coming back. Double cross, back and forth, and we're coming back. Now on your back and forth, remember, I'll show you a side view. Your back and forth, you're taking partials forward on that. So make sure you keep that in mind. We're going to do that one for a minute. Now we're going to end up doing, the last one's going to be a 4-move combo as well. A little more clear of a 4-move. It's going to be your in-out, cross, between, behind. And then we're pulling back with the between the legs. Doing that again, back and forth for 1 minute. So first one is double cross between, back with the between the legs, 1 minute. Second one is double cross, back and forth. We're going to do that one for a minute. And then the last one is your in out, cross, between, behind, and we're going to do that one for a minute. Okay, burnouts today. We're going to do 2 burnouts. We're going to do double cross between, behind for 1 minute. Double cross between, behind for 1 minute, and then we're going to do double cross back and forth. And we're going to mix up hands on that last one. So we're actually going to do 3 phases of this. So first one, and again you're going for a minute, we're going double cross between, behind. Double cross between, behind. Between, behind. Cross between, behind. And on this one you're also going to switch hands. So we're actually going to go 4 different minute segments. So we'll go right hand first, ready, go. The ball's going to end up going back to your right, so we're just going to end up taking it with the right. So that's going to be for a minute. Then you're going to go left hand, same thing. Alright, and that's going to be a minute. Then you're going to go double cross, back and forth. So right hand again, double cross, back and forth. Double cross. Now, then you're going to do the same thing with the left hand. Here, here, here. Minute, 4 minute burnout. Okay, so for our footwork today, we are going to work on cross jabs and cross betweens. And basically that is a footwork dribble type move. This is a downhill move and transition, meaning, you know, when you're getting the ball in the full court, you're pushing the ball up. This is a good move to do as you're approaching a defender in the full court. That's why I call it a transition type move. So we're going to do cross jabs, and we're going to do between jabs. I would show you the cross jab footwork first slow. So basically as you approach your defender, you're going to be doing, and we're going to go right to left right now. You're going to go step, step. And that's basically what it is. It's a short step towards that ball side with that ball transferring over to my left. and then it's a big step this way. But really, I'm going to be going that way. That big step this way is gonna fool the defense into thinking I'm going that way, get them to lean. That way I can drive to my left. So I'll go a little faster to show you. So with the ball, scoot over here a little more. We're gonna go here. And again, in the real game, boom, boom, I'll be driving that way. I could go the other way as well. So here we go again, boom, boom. We're down, boom, boom. Alright, we're down, boom, boom. Alright, and notice how the crossover is almost just kind of like throwing. So it's not an underhand crossover, although you can do it with the underhand as well. Because you're approaching your defender, it's easier and a little more comfortable to be doing the overhand push. Overhand push. And that's your first step. And then your second step is that big lean where you're going to be bending your knee on that lean and you're going to be driving that way. Okay, same thing going left to right. Alright? I'm going to be throwing that ball here on the small step. And then the big step with the lean is going to my left, even though I'm going to be driving to my right. So let's go ahead and show both, full speed. Baby step this way, my big jab that way. See, and that's why it's called that cross jab, because of that jab there. One more time. Kind of doing a little, heavy fake, boom, boom. And then you're going to go by them, alright? Okay, now right to left. Same thing, boom, boom. Alright, baby quick step that way, big explosive step that way. One more time, throw that cross, boom, cross jab. I would do that stationary, just like I'm doing now. Just have them take one dribble, one step, boom, and then go back and do it again, boom, boom. Alright, do 30 with the right hand, meaning right to left. And then do 30 with the left hand, meaning left to right. 30 and 30. Now we're going to get to the between the legs one. Same footwork, just the move's different. So, right to left between, jab, boom, and then big explosive. So, short quick jab, big explosive jab. Short, big. If I was to drive, see, I'd be going that way, or like I said, I could go my ball side way as well. One more time with the right to left. Alright, now left to right. Again, same footwork. Big boom. So, small baby quick into a big explosive. Quick, quick. And same thing with these. You guys will do 30 with the right and then 30 with the left. Okay, so now we're going to do our cross jabs and our cross between and transition. Again, I don't have a lot of room. By next week, I'll definitely be getting to a court to do these. That way we can incorporate more of the finishing. We haven't been able to go over too much of the finishing because I haven't been able to get to a court. But next week, I most definitely will. But anyway, so we're going to end up, I would set up some type of chair, cone, maybe just your dad, your mom, sister, brother. Someone needs to be around the free throw line or right underneath the three-point line in that area. I need to be as far back as I can because, again, this is a transition move. So, if you can get to a court, great. If not, just as much room as you have. And you're going to work on these full speed. Again, if you're going for layups, I'm going to be showing you the Euro today. Most of our kids already know that. We're going to end up making at least 15 or 16 out of 20 Euros on each side. So anyway, so let's do cross jabs first. Again, mix up the hands. Instead of going right to left 20 times, left to right 20 times, we're just going to take turns and do 20, 10 each, and just rotate hands. So let's check it out. Cross first. So you're going to back up as far back as you can. Alright, always start off in some type of dribble thread. You can split. Again, I have a short distance, so I'm going to go a little slower, obviously. So you're going to approach your chair. As you come to it, full speed. There's no slow down at all in this move. You can start off with a chop or something to set them up, and then it's here. Alright, full speed at the chair. And then you can come down with the other hand when you're done. Go left to right. Downhill, full speed, here. And then the next time around, I alternate to my other hand. And that's how you're going to get your 20 in, 10 on each side, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 20, and you want to make 15 or 16 out of 20 Euro layups. And again, I'll show you the Euro breakdown when we're done with this. So that's the cross. Now between jabs, same thing. You got that same chair. Start off on the top of the key if you're at a court. If you're not, if you're in your driveway or backyard, just as much distance as you can because you want to try to simulate downhill driving. So you're going to go full speed. Again, a good way to set them up is to chop your feet before you do the move. It's a good way to kind of get the defense off balance. So you can chop, and then you can, and then you can go between with a short step, and then again with the big explosive. And you're going to end up going to your right for the layup. So I'm here, boom, boom. One more time with the left, here, boom, boom. And then the same thing with the right hand. Come down, between, boom, boom. And again, there's no slowing down this at all. This is all downhill, and it's fast. All right, so again, same thing with the between the legs. Take turns, right hand one way, then the next time around left hand, then the next time around right hand. That's how you're gonna get your 20, right? Rotating sides. Make 15 out of 16. Always keep track of your makes, so that way you can discipline them if they do not reach the 15 or 16 mark. Okay, so now we're going to break down our Euro layups. These layups are your finishing moves on the cross jabs and between jabs that we did earlier in the video. So the footwork and the idea. The idea is just to avoid a big or a bigger defender, really any defender, who steps up in the play when you're trying to go for a layup. Again, this is right now we're working on this in transition, downhill, full speed. Basically, you're trying to take one step one way and then cross their body with the other step. I'll show you the technique here, coming with the right hand. So, if I come with the right hand, obviously I want to go ball side first for the fake, so I'm going to belt rip that way. That's called a belt rip because you're ripping along your waist, belt area. Then I'm going to take a high rip and a big step across their body here. So set up step, get them to lean or get them off balance, and then the explosive step with the high rip, and then you're going to be finishing on the inside foot. It's either going to be an inside hand layup, or it's going to be your hang finish with the left. And your center daughter knows what the hang finishes are, and I'm sure you've seen us do them in training. So that is the Euro going in that direction. Now the Euro coming the other way with the left hand. All right, same idea. You're going to fake ball side with this one. All right, that's the shorter, quicker step. And they're going to end up doing a high rip with a bigger step across their body. And once again, this is going to be an inside hand finish, or it can end up being a hang coming with the right hand. All right, and I'll do a few of them full speed or as fast as I can go with the limited space that I have. So you're coming here with the right, here, and then we're coming. Coming with the right again, come with a split, all right, here. All right, one more time with the split, here. All right, now left hand, same thing, with the split, here. One more time with the split, here. And again, your finishes, inside hands, or you're going to end up coming with the hang with the right, or coming with the hang with the left. You already know that you're going to be end up making, I think it's 15, 16 out of these Euros. That was earlier in the video, but this is, like I said, is the footwork and technique. Okay, we're going to end up finishing up now with our jump shooting. These are going to be out of the cross jab and between jab, and we're going to pull up right off of the move, which means we're not really driving in any direction after the move. We're going to pull up immediately after. So, cross jab footwork. Remember, I kind of throw that crossover. It is in transition. I am driving downhill. So here, and then look, I'm going to relocate this and pull up and shoot. So once again, here, shot. Once again, here, shot. So fake that kind of drive that way, pull up and shoot. One more time. To the left, here, shot. Now, left to right, same footwork. Here, and I'm going to pull back for my pull-up. here, pull up. One more time, here, pull up. And obviously this is a counter move to your drive for the layup, or in this case we did the Euro layups. So it's always good to do a counter after so the kids understand. You know, once you throw them a couple of these jab crosses or jab betweens and you go by them for layups, you might want to think about faking it the next time, right? Boom. And then coming up and pulling up. So you're going to end up doing, and obviously I didn't do any betweens, but it's going to be the same way out of the between legs. Same thing here, and I'm pulling. So 10 makes each one. So that should be 40 makes total. Remember the rebounder should be keeping track of the attempts, and the shooter is keeping track of the makes if you want the shooter to think makes. So again, 10 makes going with your right hand, cross jab pull up, between jab pull up, 10 makes each, and then with the left hand, same thing. And that'll conclude your shooting off the dribble.
Okay, this is going to be our playbook item for the day. This is another baseline out of bounds play we call a cross. We already went over the numbering and lettering of the positions yesterday, just real quick. C and PF are 4-man and 5-man. They are bigger guys. SF, SG, and PG, that's point guard, shooting guard, small forward. Those guys are more our guards and our smaller players. So a cross is, you're going to see that the ball side guys are going to screen across. These two are going to set their man up. Every time you receive a screen, you want to set your guy up. They're going to set their screen somewhere along this midline area. They're not going to come all the way over. We're not going to come all the way over. We're going to stop kind of in this midline area. And you're going to see that our power forward or our 4-man is going to come across looking for the layup. Our point guard will be coming across all the way over here, looking more for the jump shot. Obviously, our first option is going to be our 4-man or our power forward coming for the layup. Second option, and it is open a lot, is the center or our 5-man is going to turn and seal and try to get in front of this defender. And that is open a lot. That pass from here to the center who is sealing his man. That layup is also open, and that's our second option. So power forward coming across is our first option. Real quick look for that. And then the second option is our center who screens and then turns and seals. And then the last option would be our shooter here, and you'll see that our shooting guard should be popping up here for defensive balance. That's also an option to throw it all the way up here in case no one else is open. Let's check it out. All right, one more time. So notice how the center, after he sets the screen, you're going to see him do a little bit of a twist. That's the seal. Here comes the twist. See that? That's the seal. And then you also see our shooting guard here in case we need to throw it up if no one's open. Let's look at our options. So we got our power forward coming. That's our first option. The center sealing is our second option. And then you got our other two outside options here. One more time. This is called A, which stands for across. One more time. Make sure, like I said, you watch it with your son or daughter a handful of times. Have them tell you what position they play so you guys can key in on that. And just reminders on setting up your guy here for the screen, and then the center needs to make sure that he's looking to seal and get in front of his guy. So there's our playbook item of the day. That is called a cross baseline out of bounds.